Okay. I keep forgetting to add this in the videos. I have an Instagram account and I post stuff there quite often. Mostly in my story, I post a lot of pictures of Max, things that I'm doing currently. It's just a great way for you guys to stay updated on what's going on around the compound here. No, that one's gonna have to be something different, I think. Break a bunch of stuff and then lit. Wherever you want it. Alright, so that's spacing out the ceiling cavity so that we can get R30 in the ceiling. You won't really notice the headroom loss here, but it definitely lost a little upstairs. See what it's going to take to install these. Would be left in the crawl space. So that just creates a ventilation barrier that air can flow all the way up through and out the rig. Kind of fun part and kind of the annoying part. Tying up all the little loose ends before the next major thing, which is insulation. It's just a lot of little stuff. Let's go pick up some insulation. I'm not stepping on that one. Here. I meant because the strap's going over. Mom showed up. She's inspecting things.
Other luck, Chief.
She said everybody's fired. And my brother-in-law is here insulating. She's got that started. Looks really, really nice. That's what he does for a living. It's amazing how nice something comes out when you know what you're doing. Right through the city fiber optic.
Don't let me do anything fun.
So we're just marking where the city's gonna come in and bring the boxes for the water in the sewer. Right through the city gas line. On the list of self-inflicted injuries, this new mini excavator that I just purchased and made a video on needs a head gasket. Unfortunately, it's not 1,000 degrees out here, and I'm doing this in direct sunlight. Stupid hood. Going to fall on my head. Oh my gosh, that's heavy.
Donzie.
Try that.
Probably won't work because it was my
Okay, now if you hold it like this,
Yeah.
I'll get some clamps.
Yeah, there you go. Look at that. Shade. Doesn't get any more custom than that right there. That's using your dipstick.
Maybe I'll just sit up there. Cool.
Okay. That's a little better. Have a funnel jerry rigged up there. Environmental crisis averted.
Hit it with a hammer.
There's quite a few spots there. Suspicious looking.
Yeah, like this, this. Definitely this one. Yeah, right in here. Well,
Coke in here still.
I don't know if you can see that. Where that wet looking line is a crack in the head. So this head is junk. I'm gonna jump on FridayParts.com and grab myself a head because I've already looked and they have it, and we'll put a new head on this thing. All right, I got that all kind of covered up for now, waiting for parts to arrive so I can put it back together. All right, so I just got like 3 tornado warnings, and we don't get tornadoes here. So I'm gonna kind of monitor this. The skies are looking pretty threatening, and we do get like microbursts here, but I mean, never really a tornado. I got the drone up, and I am looking for funny looking clouds. Max, what you doing, buddy? Pro tip on pencils: sharpen both ends. That way you're never flipping the thing around trying to find the sharp end.
Wow. This is some riveting footage for sure.
So I picked up this load of tongue and groove pine. If I haven't mentioned it already, pine is what I'm going to use on the inside because drywall is really annoying to work with. I don't know how to work with it. And after you finish drywall and paint it, I think pine is probably a comparable cost, if not cheaper. This bundle I bought from a discount place, and this was even further discounted because the bundle had fallen over. Looks like I can use most of it. Hopefully it wasn't a total waste. So let's pop this bundle apart and start running boards inside and putting them up. I'm probably gonna regret this. Maybe not. All right, as with any layout, when you're doing stuff that needs to be precise, it's the first one that's the most important. So I'm going to set the laser level up, shoot a line across, get a point of reference, set my first board all the way across, and then go up from there. All right, you can see in this corner, the laser's shooting at 4 inches. If we go over to this corner, the laser is shooting at 3. And I'm sure that's going to vary wildly as we go around. So if you can see the laser line across there, at this point it's pretty much the lowest I can get that laser, spin it all the way around the room and never have it touch the floor, and that's good. There will be a piece that I have to do a bunch of trimming and ripping and cutting to put on the bottom. That's okay. But for now, I just want to set that first board and make sure that it's perfect. All right, Google says tongues go up. So very carefully. All right, that looks good. It dips a little in the center, but that's probably just the board. I know somebody's gonna fall out of their chair because I'm cutting this with a circular saw on a chop box table. But that chop box needs a bigger generator to run than what I have here right now. And I want to get to work. Look who it is. What you doing, buddy? What you doing? You come down to hang out? Hi, buddy. Checking everything out. Chances that's gonna stay there. I need this generator to run the chop box. Coming inside? Come on. Good boy. What do you think, buddy? What do you think? There's a lot of stuff in the way, huh? That'll be nice. Guess what? I had a square behind there, and that square is junk. What a good boy. What a good boy. You keeping an eye on everything? Huh? That's a good dog. What do you think so far? It's starting to look like something, huh? Pretty crazy. Man, it's crazy to see that, like, there's pine on the walls. It's like 6 months ago I was demoing this room. It's crazy. Alright, back to work, buddy. Well, it doesn't look too bad at all. What do you think, buddy? What are your thoughts? Can I check it out? Check out the wall. Can you sit? Good boy. You shake? Good dog. Passes inspection? Alright. He says it looks fine. I love it. Alright, so my buddy just called me and he's got a little bit of tree work to do. So let's go grab the bucket truck and go see if we can help him out. Well, overall, I'd call that a success. Nice to have this truck so I can help out friends when I am able. Alright, back at it the next day. Let's get this room finished up. Better time to work on an excavator than in the middle of a tornado warning. There's the head. Once again, a really big thank you to FridayParts.com. They're actually doing a promotion the beginning of August, so definitely go check their website out. All of their links will be in the description below. They are doing a giveaway. They're giving away a free toolkit. I actually have one. It is this Deutz connector kit. This is a really nice kit. I've used it several times. These are waterproof connections. Great for electrical connections that are going to be outside that you don't want to get messed up with water. All you have to do to be eligible for the giveaway is leave a comment below and they'll select at random one of you guys to send that to. I've worked with Friday Parts for a long time and they have always done such a great job. They get parts fast. I'm going through cleaning out my shop and I have a problem where I hoard everything, and I'm gonna use these to set this brand new cylinder head on so it doesn't get messed up. A little side-by-side comparison of the two heads. They both look exactly the same. Got this support for this. We got these three what kind of look like freeze plugs. Same thing here. Actually, I think I have this flipped around. Yeah, this has got to get flipped the other way. That razor blade is pretty much shot. So I got to remember where I put my razor blades. I've said it before and I'll say it again. If you don't have one of these Milwaukee 6-in-1 fastback knives, you should get one. These things are absolutely awesome. They have the screwdriver, flip everything around, so you got Phillips, flip it around to flathead. I use this screwdriver all the time. I wouldn't go anywhere without it. 40% confident that that's right. All head bolts accounted for. It's got to be a record. So the torque spec for this cylinder head bolt is 70 foot-pounds. I don't have a pattern, but I'm basically gonna go in a big circle from the center and work out. That's how I've done a lot of stuff before. All right, so we got these two, this one, 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 this one. All of them 70 foot-pounds. I'm going to leave all these loose because I'll have to bleed out the injectors, and there's no point in tightening them down. You know what I forgot? I forgot to put these caps on. I mean, I'm not an expert, but I feel like that's too much play, considering the manual calls for this to be 7 to 8 thousandths cold. All right, before I get too carried away putting things back together, I just want to verify that I want to verify that it's going to start. So let's crank this over and see what happens. Let's give this another try. I think the battery's just dead. Big surprise there. Well, it wasn't on camera, but that sounded expensive. And we got fuel pumping, we just got to get it up to the injection pump. We got fuel. All right, let's give this thing a test fire, I guess, and see what happens. It runs, that's excellent. I was seeing a bunch of stuff poofing out of here. I don't know if that was the diesel that leaked down or... Alright, so I got diesel leaking out of these injectors. So what's going on with this? Geez, you know, I don't think I ever tightened those injectors down. Darn it. Pretty sure if you finger tight. So I messed up there and I forgot to tighten those. Give it another go. It should start right up. Excellent. Obviously we can't run it too long because there's no coolant in it, the whole reason we took this apart, but you can run it long enough to test it. Okay. That's a frustrating problem. I guess the exhaust studs go directly into the... Okay, after like an hour of messing around and undoing stuff I already did because I made mistakes, coolant is finally up to where you can see it. Oh yeah, and remember why it wouldn't start? Here's why it wouldn't start. Because I'm an idiot. And I left this on the PTO shaft off the crank pulley when I was rolling the engine over to adjust the valves. Just stupid. And I also added a new coolant temp sensor so I can monitor that and make sure it's not getting hot or anything. Max is out early working on me today, huh? Checking the place out, buddy. So I've been running this for a few minutes. Temperature's up a little over 130, like 140-ish. What do you think, buddy? Is it gonna be fixed this time, hopefully? Yeah. So what this used to do is that you would start it the first time cold, it wouldn't smoke at all, no problem, and then you'd run it for 10-15 minutes, shut it down, start it back up, and it would just billow white smoke. I got it on video a couple of times.
It's supposed to do that.
The reason for that is because the head was cracked, and when there's cylinder compression, it overpowered the 7 or 10 or 15 psi of the radiator. However, when you shut the engine down and there's no pressure from the cylinders, the pressure from the radiator overpowered that, and it pushed coolant through the crack in the head into probably the center cylinder. And when you restarted it, that cylinder had a bunch of coolant in it, and it burned it off. That's what caused all that white smoke. So let's fire this back up, make sure that there's no white smoke, and then we'll know that the problem has been fixed. Well, I'm happy with that. I'm calling that a successful repair. It gets up to temperature, it doesn't pump white smoke after it's hot, so I'm gonna order a track. Do you think that's a fair assessment of the situation? Is it worth saving? I think so. What do you think? Do you want to get up and run it? Are you gonna run the excavator? Careful. You got it. There you go. Come up here. Come here. There you go. There you go. Come on. Can you do it? Oh, careful. Can you do it? There you go. Look at that. Look at that. Good job. Good boy. You need help getting down? There you go, buddy. Look at you go. Yeah, whatever. Good dog. You're a good boy. That's a good boy. What do you want to do now? You gotta go to a party today, huh? I don't know. like a sound cross thread. All right, all done in here. What do you think, buddy? You wanna go check it out? The installation's all done. You'll go see it? Ready? Go check it out, buddy. What do you think, Max? What do you think? Hey, you can't step on this floor. That's not, buddy. That's not actually a floor. You'll fall right through. Max, stay out there, buddy. I don't want you to fall through. All right, so the installation is completely done. Now, my brother-in-law did all this. He does installation for a living, and he did a freaking fantastic job. This is all professionally done. It's cut super nice. Like, I've done installation before. I would not be able to get things this nice. And one thing I want to mention is he does do this for a living. If you guys are in the upstate New York area and you're looking to have your house insulated, new construction, old construction, fiberglass, he does a lot of different things in regards to insulation. Feel free to shoot me an email and I will get you hooked up with him. Please, serious inquiries only. He's running a business. He has a legitimate operation. He does an excellent job, and I don't want to waste his time, and I don't want to waste my time reading emails where people are just wanting to see if a service is still available. You can shoot me an email at contact99projects@gmail.com, info or about section on my YouTube homepage. I really appreciate the work that he did. The quality of job that he did it's outstanding.
Easy.
Brand new tracks. I'm really excited about that. Let's go dig some test holes with this machine. I've had this for, geez, a couple months now. I really haven't been able to like put it really to work. So now the head gasket's fixed. It's got a full service, new track, paint job, which is the most important. Let's go see how it digs. Well, that machine's working great. So this is like, man, it's like a really sandy mix. There's a lot of stones. See this? It's a very sandy. And I'm down here into another layer. You can see there's a layer change. I don't know if it shows on camera, but there's a layer change here. So this is more of like a clay. And then right here, you see you're really getting into a gravelly bed. So yeah, it's cool. There's gravel down there. It's bank run sand and gravel. This is what it looks like when you pull it out. There's definitely clay in it, but I think I was just starting to scratch that layer of more of a sand and gravel. There's sand in this. You can feel the difference between, like, sand won't really stick to your hand, and clay, like, you can ball it up and make that out of it, whereas sand will kind of fall apart. So there's more sand in this than there was in that piece. to have that kind of stuff around. Man, overall, really happy with that machine. Big thanks to FridayParts.com for helping me out. They supplied the undercarriage, the head gaskets, and all the other gaskets. Really appreciate them. Don't forget they're doing a giveaway. Link will be down in the description. All you have to do to be eligible for the giveaway is to comment down below. Anything, it doesn't matter. Max, what are you doing, buddy? Hey. Should we get this party started? Let's get to work. And here is the 90% finished result of this room. This is the first room I started demoing. So what's left to do in here? Window trim, base trim, a couple of boards that have to be ripped. I need to get a table saw. I don't have one. I have to get creative when I'm with the trim that I'm going to be cutting for there, because the floor does sag. It's just an old house. That's the way it goes. So I have to kind of cope that to the shape of the floor. Very pleased with how this turned out.